This was very structured and positioned to do this because nobody else was. We had to do it. It's not like we could just sit on the sidelines and wait for somebody else just because we didn't want to change. When you look at a house, what's the first thing you look at? You look at price per square foot. So why wouldn't I try to give you the biggest, baddest fifth wheel, the most space that you can imagine for your family of 6 or more or less, whatever, at a reasonable price, a price that you can afford. Sometimes more isn't better. You start adding all these gadgets and gizmos and more and more and more, and guess what? It just gets harder for people to build. We're still built by human hands. The reason why we created this series of fifth wheel was because, back when I mentioned I've been in the industry about 10 years. Well, when I came into the industry, if you sold a fifth wheel that could retail between $35,000 and $55,000, you represented a piece of the segment, a piece of the pie that was over 50% of all fifth wheel sales. Guess what that was in 2022? It was less than 6%. So it literally was gone. It doesn't exist anymore, and it's not because the buyer went away, it's because the product went away. So I'm excited to get people back to camping because I feel like if we're really in touch, and we are, but we talk about it. I'm trying to think of the best way to say this, but why do people camp? They camp because they want to be with their families, they want to be outside, and it sounds so like cliche, but that's why people camp. So it's like, yeah, we can pour, tens of thousands of dollars into all these cool electronics inside the unit, but how much of it gets used? Really? Like, it's cool. Trust me, I'm the guy that also is like, oh, I want to have the coolest, the best, and I'll never, it's kind of like that mantra, like, well, Joe has that one, so I gotta have this one. But at the end of the day, it's like, how much stuff do you really need? So that's what I'm most excited about. It's the family mobile.